Alright, so here I want to put this pipe to go from the sub pump pit over to here because this gets some standing water, so I'm gonna have to rip these bricks out and some other stuff to get this pipe in here. Maybe someday I want to extend it back further for more drainage back there in the back corner because some water sits back there and it'll flood inside. See, I got a ditch dug from the front back into here, but it's kind of running downhill towards the back and it's low right here, so I want to put this pipe in to fix that. Alright, so before I had this bigger pipe in there, but I had to use that for this blower, so I had to take it out. And now I want to put that smaller 1.5 inch. That one's like 2 inches, 2.5. Let me get some shovels and start getting those bricks out of there. I'll set you up on a time lapse. Alright, so I got that dug down there. I think that's gonna be enough to call it good. It'll be like right there. So I think it's gonna be perfect. Alright, so I cut a square out of that stuff and I'm just gonna bend this around like that. I don't have a hose clamp right now, so I'll get one later if I can find one. Alright, well that looks pretty well in there. Got a little bit of dirt up there. I got the bricks back set up here. Here is the pipe coming in here. That thing's got a pretty big motor on it. The only bad thing about the sump pump is, like, in the summertime when it's dry out and it doesn't run that much. That's why I have that sink there. I use that to wash parts and stuff when I put that pipe down here, because if this doesn't run that much in the summertime, it sits. And it's old motor there. It locked up twice last summer, I think. And it almost flooded the garage. That's why we have this backup sub pump here. This smaller one, but this one will not turn itself on. It'll turn itself off, but not on. So you gotta put that one in here, and then you have to manually turn it on and off to drain out the water. So eventually we're gonna put an actual like 55-gallon drum, probably a plastic one, in here and put that pump down in it. And put rocks around it and an actual like 4-inch pipe coming back here to the back. And probably one coming up to the front too. Just because, you know. And like a, I don't know what you call it, French drain thing up here. And this pipe, it's not, there's a low spot in it somewhere where it freezes, and we gotta get that taken care of too before this winter. What are you doing, Jack? Gotta get the tools put away, and I guess we're going over to my grandpa's today. It's Friday, February 8th. Hopefully get this video done by Saturday or Sunday. Probably by Sunday. But I gotta clean up this dog poop over here too. So yeah. There's a tractor. I gotta get that video uploaded. It's been a couple days since we got that home. Step forward. What are you doing, Jack? Yeah, so here's this old sink. I was trying to test this out to see how long this would last with water in it, but I mean, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks now. It's still holding water. Right up front here's the wheel horse I'm working on. Almost got it running. Transmission was full of water. I mean, it was a lot more water than I expected. There's some of the oil that came out of it. And here's the camper moved. Wow. That's crazy how GoPro can get the whole thing, and I'm like probably like 10 feet away from it. That's pretty cool. The only thing I was worried about, these wheels right here, just like an old underground well thing right here. It's like probably like 10 or 20 foot deep. I'm not sure how far it comes out this way. It probably comes right about here where these wheels are. So, and here's my setup with the sump pump here. I think the low spot was right here where I put this board earlier. So let's hope that fixes the low spot. No. It still looks... GoPro keeps shutting the screen off. It still looks pretty low going down right there. That's probably where it's freezing. And right here's my clamp. It's missing a clamp on this side, but that's... Oh, I think I took that clamp off to use for this because... Oh, I was more worried about this here piece falling down there. Down the drain hole. So I wanted to make sure there was 2 clamps on that. I mean, I don't think it would fit, but just for extra safety. And this here's the one I was talking about, the 90 degree. That was on that sink, so. And trash in there. We gotta get this finished filled in. Let's see this jack over here. Here's some more bricks I want to get. Yeah, from that old chimney. I mean, that's like how far? Like 2 feet off the ground right there. Got my Jenga tower. That's just a radio. I mean, that's a pretty thick frame on this camper here. Got the jack up on the Jenga tower. This jack back here, it blowed over a couple of times last year. And only the one on the other side was holding the back up. So, I mean, definitely don't want to use this back door right here. I'm talking about when it's sitting here, no. But, oh man. I mean, that back door is falling all apart. It might be best just to put a new door on it. But so yeah. And we're gonna need a new hot water tank on it too. And a bunch of new lights. And fix this. So yeah, I got power running too right now. And there's the kitchen. I got this shut off. I gotta remember to turn it back. Or, I gotta close it now. I gotta remember to open it back up when we bring it out there. Oh, tripping over the dog chain. It's the back of the refrigerator. Got a plug right there. That one's for the radio plugged in right now. And the one for the fridge is laying right there. Check. Here's the water thing. I got this off of a sprinkler from Dollar General. Obviously we bought the sprinkler a couple years ago. Because this was full of ants the one year, so I had this and I decided that was a good idea to put that on there. And we also want to, well, I want to put a plug for this over here, and we're probably gonna hook this well back up and maybe make a little well house. We might have to take that tree down if that's what we're gonna do. I mean, that's not a good spot for a tree right there anyways. So, I'm gonna have to get one of those 30 amp RV plugs for that. And I wanna put a pipe sticking up for this. And like, I'm not sure if I wanna put another pipe from this going out here in the yard. Probably not. I'm probably not gonna do that. Probably just gonna have it sticking up. One for the sub pump and from the garage, and one coming over here in the middle for the drain. So I kinda wanted to put a sub pump in here too, but I don't think that's really necessary to keep the water out of here. We're probably just gonna break a hole in the floor and put some rocks over it. So yeah. This well in here, right now it's all flooded. It's gonna need sanitized and cleaned out. I wonder how many gallons per hour that makes, or gallons per minute. Because we're probably gonna use that well for the garage and the camper when it's here, and out in the yard washing cars and stuff. So, yeah, that's about all. I guess I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.